Hello guys, welcome back. So in our last video, we have covered all the topics mentioned in this list. Today, this video would be the last video of this series. So in this video, we'll cover assign and adjust UI images. Then we'll see how to assign and adjust font. So we'll create some font. Okay. And then we'll see the project setting for Android build. And finally, we'll take a build. So for time saving, I have already made all the UI changes, but don't worry, I'll tell you everything like whatever I have done step by step. Okay, for this image, I have used Perplexity to download the image. Okay, given the prompt and it gave me this image. And later using paint.net, I have removed the white background and then used it as a PNG image. Right, you can see this image. For this background UI and button, I have used this Unity asset. You can see 2D Casual UI HD asset, okay, which is absolutely free. So you can, if you want, you can use this asset as well. And for font, I have used this Pancake font. Okay, so this is also absolutely free. You can download it from this website. Okay, let's head back to Unity. Now in Unity, if you see my main menu, I have created one background game object called background where I have a image component and this object is full stretch, right? This is my this background. You can see the green color background. This is the one. Later, I have the foreground where you can see the four kids. So this is the image here. And for this image game object, I have the image component and you can see the width and height of this uh, game object. Before that, let me show you my main canvas, how it looks. So main canvas is scale with screen size, this option. Reference resolution is 1920 by 1080 and match width or height. I have kept it toward width, right? So this is my image component I have kept here. And start button I have used an image here. Okay. You can see if I select it is GUI 19. If you download this image and use it, you can see it should be something this one, right? Or this one, image 19, GUI 19. Okay. If you don't want to use this tag, you can use whatever image you want. It's not necessary you have to use this one only, right? And so this is all about my main menu. And let's see what I've done in my game. Again, in game, I've used the same background. Okay, you can see it. This is the same background with full stretch. Okay, and in option buttons, I have used GUI 11. Okay, so if I open and see, it is GUI 11. This one. So for all these four buttons, I have used GUI 11, and inside this, I have used this font, Pancake font. So if you don't know how to create a font asset, like whenever you download and import a new font, it might look like this, Pancake, right? So to make it as TextMesh Pro asset, you need to go to Window and then under TextMesh Pro, create font asset creator, and then you drag and drop it here and click on Generate Font Atlas. Once it is done generating, then you can click on, like if I click Generate Atlas, then it will ask me to save it as a, so I have already saved it so that you can overwrite it, no issues, I can just overwrite it. So this is how you can create a font asset. And once this, I'm sorry, once this asset is created, you can just drag and drop it into the font asset property. Okay, so for my all this, wherever I've used font, I've used the same font cake SDF. Okay, so this is all about my four option buttons. Let's see what else we have. This is my image. Okay, this is for this background image where I have used a GUI 68, this one, which is here, this one. Okay, and inside whatever text I had, I changed the color to black, and whatever text I had, I just used the Pancake SDF font. Okay, I increase the font size based on my background size. Okay, so this is about my this area. Then I have the next button and the home button. For both of this, I have used UI 12, that image, okay, and changed the font color and implemented the font asset, okay, pancake and the color. And finally, my score, this one here, I have not done anything much except the changing the font color and the font itself, okay. And now the radial image. So here I've used the GUI 7. So you can take any circular image for this. In this case, I've used this image and changed the color to black. Okay. And inside this image, I've used as usual the same image with the color white. And the timer text, I have changed the pancake and font color is black. Okay. This is all about my game panel. And let's see the game over panel. This is the final one. Okay. So something is missing here. Let me see one by one. So here, mm, I don't know why this font is not visible. Let me check. I think it was a Unity glitch. So what I did here, just turned it off and on again. So my font was visible. Okay. So now in this game over panel, I've used a background image as usual, the background one, the green color. And for this three text, I've used the pancake font and changed the color. For replay and home button, I've used the same GUI 12, okay, and text I have changed. So you can see like whatever font color and font size I have manipulated based on my screen size. Okay, there is nothing much change. You can see one by one. For status, I've kept 120, score 80, the font size, and feedback again 80. Here also, for this replay, I have increased the button size probably. It's 500 by 150 something. And similarly for this also, button size. And inside this, the font size I have updated. Maybe it was something else. Now I changed it to 40. Or if you want, you can change it again because still it's look little slow. I mean, little small. So let me change it to 50. That's it. So there is nothing much I have done here. Okay. So let me see playing once again and how it looks. So this is my full game. Let me play. So this is my full screen. It's all good. So now I'll click the start button and this is how my timer goes and all this UI looks like this. So let me click any of this. You can see now these buttons are all disabled and the correct one is highlighted, right? Again, let's select something once again. Everything is working as usual. Let me select some wrong one. Okay, now you can see it is wrong one. So it red and this is how the green color is showing. Okay, cool. And okay, let me complete the game. So let me see the how the game over screen is looking. Okay, so now this is how my game over screen is looking. So fonts are not that much visible, but still for the first project it's good enough. And we have the buttons here. I can play any of it. Okay, so that's fine. So this is how I have updated my UI for my game. Okay, now let's see how to make the build for this. So I'll go to file and I'll click on build setting. Let's click on it. So if you have for your project, if you have already selected something else, come back to Android, right? So you can see this Unity icon, which wherever this Unity icon is there, that means that device, I mean that profile is selected. Okay, so for example, if it is Windows, okay, select the Android one and there will be a option called switch platform. Click on it. So uh, back in the background they will update the library for the Android project. Okay, for me already it is selected Android one, so I don't get that switch platform option anymore. Okay, and next thing is assigning your scene. So if you are currently in this scene, just click on add open scene. For me it is already added here, So that means I don't have to do anything here. Next thing what we'll do, we'll see the project setting. In project setting, first is the company name. I have kept my Unity channel name. Second is the game name. So this is how your application will look. I mean your name in your mobile. Spelling quiz. Version is fine. Now the most important thing is here under this other setting, you need to select package name, right? So I'll say let's override the package name. So it came com dot my company name, like whatever company I have here, and then the game name. Okay, and the minimum version what I'll select around 26. Okay, and automatic highest it will select. So this is what we'll do here. Now my this other setting is done. Now I have to create a, now come back to public setting. You have to create a key store. Okay, let's click on the key store manager. Okay, and now here in this top you have a key store. Let's click on it, create new. If you are first time creating, let's create new. Okay, create anywhere you can click, so it will click within your project directory. Okay, this is your file name, user.keystore. Let's save it. Now you have to give a password. Generally what I do, I keep the same game name like SPE spelling quiz as a password, and same thing for confirm password. Okay, so these two are my game name. That's what I keep so that I will not forget anything. Okay, and now Elias, you can keep the spelling quiz. Let me keep everything small. Spelling quiz, and again password spelling quiz, and the same thing for here. Okay, and now add key. Click on add key. So it will ask key spelling quiz created, and do you want to for your project key store. If you click yes, that means it will automatically assign it here. Okay, now this part is done. Now I can close it and click on build icon, and now it will ask me where you want to save the APK, because for Android you will be saving your file as a APK file. Okay, let's create a new folder. I'll call it as builds, and inside this builds I'll keep another name or another folder. I'll call spelling quiz underscore v 0.1, like version 01 something, and now I'll use the same name. Okay, I'll paste it here. Inside this I'll just save it. Okay, now based on your system performance, it will take some time to uh, build the APK file. Okay, so once you build the APK file, then using your data cable or something, you can transfer the APK in your phone and install it, and you can play it. So that's it for this video. Okay, hope you enjoyed this series. If you have anything, any question, any doubt, please comment down below. I'll be able to help you whatever I can.